Okay, so a quick rundown
Yeah.
of what's happened. JJ and Ricegum have fallen out. They were friends ages ago, but, did the song on Ethan. Fell out. And then Ricegum did a live stream where he just randomly, like there was nothing that spurred this on.
No.
It's JJ releasing a new song. That's it.
Yeah. So he was reacting to it, or he's watching people react to it or something, yeah.
And Rice basically says, this song's trash. JJ's a loser.
Yeah.
It's effectively what he said. And he even, I don't know how much you watched of it, but Rice literally, I watched JJ's video.
I watched JJ's video.
Presses play on the song and it goes, dun-dun-dun-dun. He skips, dun-dun-dun, skips.
Yeah.
And then it goes to JJ and it's like, wake up with you by my side. And he pauses it and goes, this song's ass, man. Drops a dislike. I've never seen anyone actually drop a dislike. Like, I've never seen someone click the button.
Yeah, and then obviously JJ's video is called Ricegum is so salty. And that is like the definition of salt, isn't it? Like, like it's KSI, right? The dislike ain't going to do anything. Nothing. No. You're Ricegum. You don't need to dislike the video. That is just the pure definition of... Well, it's not the definition of salt. I'm sure the definition of salt is like sodium or something. But, the definition of online salt. There we go. And then obviously he chats about like girls and stuff. And he's being so weird, He's like, oh man, like, surely you can get like a more famous girl or something like that. It's so stupid. Yes. It's just like, it's so like derogative as well.
Well, so JJ did this video on Ricegum and he basically, all he said is, look, my numbers are doing well. I don't show my girlfriend because she wants her privacy. That like normal answers.
Yeah.
I know I'm going to be biased because he's my mate, but
well, of course, yeah. But
I think anyone watching this that isn't a Ricegum fan, so any neutral will actually agree, Rice is being weird.
Yeah.
But then Ricegum last night streamed, and someone linked it to me, so I click on it, and I'm watching it for a bit because it's just weird. And then he clocks that I'm in the stream.
Yeah.
And he VIPs me and he's like, yo, why are you just chilling here? Why are you talking? Blah, blah, blah. And then he clocks JJ's in it for a second because someone else linked it.
Vic as well.
And then he clocks Vic's in it. But then he's like, yo, KSI's screen recording this. He's screen recording this. Watch, blah, blah, blah. But he says like, oh, JJ's dating a normal girl. Why is he dating a normal girl?
And then you know what he does? He goes through Rice goes through his girlfriend's Instagram. Yeah, and he scrolls all the way down to when he first met her, like 17 weeks ago or something. He's like, oh, look, she got 5,000 likes on this picture. Look what she's got now, man. Look what she's got now. I bring so much clout to the girls that I date, man. And I'm like, bro, you're literally a lunatic. You know what he also said, which is really weird, right? And this is really, really weird. Really weird. So his girlfriend's 18. Okay? Ricegum's girlfriend's 18, yeah. So then what he says, right? He says... it's oh man, girls that are like 20, 21, 22, like they've been about a little bit, like had other guys and stuff. And it's like when they're 18, it's like 18, 19, that's a sweet spot right there. And I'm like, bro, this is so horrible to watch. I swear, like Rice like 24 or something, right? Check his age. And I was like, this is weird because first of all, I want to say there's nothing wrong with someone like if you're an 18-year-old, there's nothing wrong with you like dating a 24-year-old or even older. There's been people in the past who have dated, and there's been a big age gap. But I feel like the fact that you like, if you want...
It's 24.
Yeah, so 24. But if you actually like go out your way to say that 18, 19 is the sweet spot, that's just borderline nonsense.
Well, that's you saying it, like, if you're saying that's the sweet spot, that's you saying like forever now. Like, say you break up with her when you're 39, you're saying like, no, I want an 18-year-old.
Yeah.
But, and that's...
it's weird, isn't it? It's weird. So if you meet someone who's like 18, like, if you meet someone and like you're attracted to each other and you find your relationship, it is fine. At the end of the day, you can do that. But the fact that you're like that's what you're into is a bit weird.
It is.
It's a bit weird, bro. But especially when you're saying, like, oh, JJ, man, you're a normal girl, man. That's so dead, man. He so weird.
He said, why are you dating a normal girl? That's a waste of your clout.
Yeah, that's what he said, yeah.
I was like, bro, not everything is to do with clout.
No,
but the whole thing of this is, right?
Yeah.
Rice is a troll.
Yeah. He's doing it for content.
Yeah. So all of this whole stuff is definitely him trying to get his name out there more.
Yeah, it is true, yeah.
And he even said it. He was looking at JJ's latest comments on his Ricegum video. And he says, like, I didn't even know who Rice was until this video. And he went, this is a dub for me.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's fair enough. I just think that's like, it's just a different way of thinking than I think I could ever do of, I don't want to look like a absolute weirdo to get my name out more.
Yeah, you can still do that. He can still start a bit of beef between KSI and Ricegum without making himself look so bad.
Yeah.
You can do that.
Yeah. He just needs to, like, you don't need to attack things like, I don't know, JJ dating someone that's not a YouTuber, for example. Like,
you don't have to do that now.
Yeah,
you don't have to
it's
do that.
weird.
Yeah, but he even said it, obviously, because he's live streaming, even like not everything's going to make the I guess, the Instagrams, the YouTube and stuff. He even said in it, like, oh man, like, you got to remember, like, I need to find content. I need to start content. So he's doing it just to troll, but it's just not in a great way.
Well, so the stream he did that JJ reacted to, but obviously JJ reacted to like a fan clipping it.
Yeah.
He at the end was talking about how he was like, oh yeah, my character like needs to hate KSI. And he has a name for it as well. I can't remember. I'll find out the name for it.
My guy's playing roleplay in real life.
No, legit. Like, I genuinely think it's a whole thing of like, he's because his name's Brian, right?
Mm-hmm.
Brian and like Ricegum are completely different, and they're still obviously like the same person.
His name Brian. I think it. Let me just double check. Well, no. I think the vote.
No, his name is Brian.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it here.
Yeah.
I'll ask what was
with a Y. That's why it's different with a Y, not IAN. Brian.
I'll find out his character's name that he said. But he basically just said like that character has to hate KSI.
Mad.
And it was weird because he almost like snapped out of it and was like, oh yeah like KSI. Whatever.
Yeah, I mean it works for him, but then it's just funny because like I love how people just make excuses for anyone's success. So JJ showed like Rice's like Social Blade, right? It's like 60k views a day or something, which is low for a channel that's like 40 million and who he is, right? Who Ricegum is, and then like to put it back, he's I don't post, man, I don't post. But it's like well yeah, like. That is defining success there. Like obviously JJ's getting a lot of views because he's posting.
Yeah.
You can't say, oh man, I don't get any views because I don't post on there when that's what your job is. Like,
yeah.
If you don't want to get called, if you don't want to be called like a failure or a flop, then you got to post. But if you're happy with that, then that's fine. But then like by attaching yourself and being like, oh man, I don't post, you're showing that you do care.
So his character's name was something like Demon Time Shit. He was literally like, oh yeah, Demon Time Shit. You know, like he's got to hate KSI. Did you see as well? Someone in the comments was talking shit about Ricegum,
right?
On the live stream, and he was there like, "But who are you?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You've got school tomorrow, or you've got work. I don't."
Yeah, he was like, someone put, "Oh, JJ is richer than you, though," and then Rice was like, "Yeah, but are you richer than me?" I'm like,
and
right.
this is what I didn't understand though is his logic. The thing is, everything I'm saying is like he wants to be spoken about.
Yeah, true.
And we're literally feeding into it.
Yeah,
and we know we are.
Yeah.
But you know what? We're on a podcast where we talk.
Yeah,
so we're going to.
We'll make a clip as well. Yeah, we'll get some views for ourselves.
Why not? Exactly.
We're all part of it.
But he spoke about someone talking shit on him.
Yeah.
And he said, oh, but who are you? You know, I can't be mad. I'm in a mansion. Stuff like that. Saying like, basically, you can't talk badly on me if I'm doing better than you in life. But obviously he defines it based on numbers.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. But then he says the only person who can talk bad about me is KSI because he's killing it. Like he literally said that in the stream.
Yeah.
And then in my head, I'm like, so you can't talk bad on KSI because he's doing better than you in your terms.
He's killing it. Yeah.
So you can't talk bad on him now.
Yeah,
so none of it makes sense, but at the same time, he is trolling and he has got what he wanted.
What I found funny is crazy. He was like, man, like KSI, man. He's like, you know, he's got a whole team around him. You know, he got people write his music. He's got this. He's got that. He's like, man, it was just me in the studio with Discard. I'm like, what?
It's just me with Discard.
The
notorious writer of songs.
Yeah. And then he was like, yeah. And then someone put Rap God wrote your stuff. And he was like, yeah, man, he wrote our stuff, but we were just together, man. Like we were just two guys. We just did it, you know. I'm like, what is your argument? But yeah, that's Ricegum.